Earlier this year, the NAACP received an historic donation from one of the largest financial institutions in the country.
Yeah, Wells Fargo, the financial institution, getting the lump sum of $50 million to that organization, the nation's oldest civil rights organization. Let's take a look at how the money will be utilized and what I learned about some new credit standards when it comes to securing a mortgage. This is the single largest donation to the NAACP, $50 million. That's huge. Why was it important to give back now and on this magnitude?
The NAACP has been a longtime partner of Wells Fargo, 25 years. And so when we had this opportunity to support their work for capacity building, we were thrilled to come in and then found out it was the single largest gift that had ever been given.
It's important for corporate America to step up and go beyond lip service. If we want a society that's inclusive, corporate America must invest.
And Wells Fargo is investing, possibly in an effort to distance the bank from past legal troubles. As the nation's fourth largest financial institution, Wells Fargo has faced multiple lawsuits in the last decade, paying $3 billion for falsifying bank records and harming customers' credit. In 2012, the company paid more than $175 million to settle allegations of a pattern of discrimination against qualified Black and Latino mortgage borrowers, a case in which Wells Fargo denied wrongdoing. Last year, the corporation made a $210 million pledge towards racial equity in home ownership. This $50 million donation to the NAACP is in addition to that pledge. Is this sort of like a situation where we're righting wrongs?
I'm proud of the fact that for the last decade, we were the single largest lender to communities of color. And I think continuing to focus on investing in those communities to advance racial equity and financial equity in this country is incredibly important.
Wells Fargo don't get a pass if bad things happen. There has to be critical conversation. You can't change the past, but you can chart a better future, and that's the goal here.
Johnson also says the goal is to allocate a portion of the multi-million-dollar donation to helping African Americans and other people of color navigate the home ownership process, boosting the number of Black appraisers, and educate on the importance of voter turnout in 47 states where the NAACP operates. Big plans are also in place for a brand new NAACP headquarters to be built in the seat of American democracy, Washington, D.C.'s historically Black U Street district.
We've been in Baltimore since, I think, '84. Prior to that, we was headquartered in New York. But we're an advocacy group. We need to be where the nation's policy is created.
Ferco also shared information about two commonly held assumptions when it comes to mortgage down payments. Many banks, including Wells Fargo, say putting 20% down is not the rule and have 3% down programs readily available. And for those without established credit or low credit scores, Ferco tells me organizations like Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac allow submitting documents proving 12 months of rental payment to help qualify for a mortgage. I don't think a lot of people know about this.
And this is the change in the credit standards that are trying to be helpful to get more underserved people into a home. So if you don't think you qualify, it's worth having a conversation.
We also talked about the need for ongoing support of civil rights organizations like the NAACP. For those who say, we don't need affirmative action anymore, we don't need the NAACP, we've had a first Black president, why is it still needed now?
When you look at the prior administration and the attacks on individuals and communities, the rise of racial hate has been pronounced in this nation over the last 6 years, and the super spreader have been social media platforms. So for anyone to say NAACP is not needed to combat hate, they have not been paying attention.
Something that he said that was right. You can't change the past, but you can write the future.
Yeah, and that looks like what they're doing.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.